The Legend of Zelda has a plethora of hidden mechanics and concepts that are useful to know as you explore its hostile yet mysterious world. To increase your chances of survival, we've compiled 7 handy tips you might not know. Be wary, there are potential spoilers ahead. If you enjoy this video, like it and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more features on Breath of the Wild. And be sure to watch our previous videos on all the things I wish I knew before I started. You can temporarily expand your horse's stamina. When you cook Endura carrots into a dish, it creates food that temporarily increases your stamina. But you're not the only one who can benefit from this tasty veggie. Give a raw one to a horse, and their stamina temporarily increases by 3. Your horse maintains this stamina boost just as long as you don't spur through it, so don't push your trusty steed too hard. You can find Endura carrots in the Faron Grasslands and Hyrule Ridge, but you're guaranteed to find some around Melania Spring or by the trees that surround the Great Fairy Fountain in Kakariko Village. Treasure Chest Indicator. There are always hidden treasure chests to find in the myriad shrines you visit. If you're a completionist, the thought of not uncovering all of them probably drives you crazy. Thankfully, the game has a way of telling you when you've collected everything in a shrine. Simply highlight a shrine on the map, and if it has a treasure chest beside its name, then that means you've uncovered all of its secret chests. If it doesn't have this indicator, then you'd best go back and see what you missed. The Master Sword Beam. Much like past Zelda games, Breath of the Wild's Master Sword also has a beam attack you can use to fire at enemies from a distance. And as you'd expect, you need to be at full health to use it. To use the sword beam, simply hold the R button to aim the Master Sword, and then release it to fire a disc of energy. The sword beam is a useful albeit weak attack that you can spam quite often before the Master Sword runs out of energy. Plus, it's a great way to hunt all those pesky woodland critters. Use the proper tools for the job. While you're out gathering essential resources, such as wood and ore from the environment, you might think that using your weapons or bombs is the best way to obtain them. These are perfectly viable techniques to gather resources, but they actually serve to your detriment. To optimize wood gathering, use a Woodcutting Axe. It can chop down a tree in 2 strikes, and if you use a double axe, you can down a tree with a single swing. To find these weapons, you need only travel to any stable. They'll likely be hedged into a tree stump or leaning against a wall. If you're still using bombs to break open rocks, you've got to change your ways. After all, I'm sure you're frustrated when this constantly happens to you. There are tools available that make gathering ore way easier. The Boulder Breaker, for instance, can break open rocks with a single heavy blow. But the drill shaft is far more efficient, requiring a single jab to break open rocks quickly and easily. You can find both of these weapons lying around the Elden Canyons. You can get a Hylian Shield. The classic Hylian Shield appears in Breath of the Wild, and it's pretty much the strongest shield in the game. But where is it? Hyrule Castle. Oh man, okay. If you possess the courage to go alone and are well equipped with hearts, equipment, and weapons, head to the southwest section of the castle and look across the moat to see a minecart rail. Use your Cryonis rune to cross the moat and head into the right tunnel. Follow it until you find a minecart. Then hop in and use your stasis rune to propel the cart back where you came, following the rails to the other tunnel entrance. Continue through the cave until you find this cracked wall. Blow it up with a bomb. Enter through the opening in its wake and make a left to find a prison lockup. Continue to the back until you see 2 torches. Blow up the broken stone wall between them. You'll notice a Lizalfos and a Moblin, but in order to open the cell door to get to them, you'll need to use an arrow to shoot the switch through the cell bars. Once you kill both of them, make a left and then a right into the room filled with bones. These bones then assemble into a Stalnox mini-boss. Defeat it and the shield is yours. It's important to note that if you happen to lose or break the Hylian Shield, finish the From the Ground Up side quest so you can buy it back from Grante in Terrytown. Cooked hearty foods offer full heart recovery and then some. If you're looking to minimize the grind for health, cook foods that have the word hearty in its name. Cooking these items heal your hearts fully while adding a fair number of temporary hearts to your health. A great place to farm for hardy foods is the lush Braunus Forest in the Faron region, which you can get to if you head north of Faron Tower. The area's trees are loaded with upwards of 15 hardy durians. This is a big deal since a cooked hardy durian will heal you fully and grant you an extra 4 hearts. And if you cook 3, that's 12 extra hearts. And if you cook 5, we're talking 20 extra hearts added to your health. I'm telling you, you can't get more hearts anywhere else. Consider bringing an axe to speed up the process, as it rains quite often in this area, making it hard to climb up trees. Regardless, once you've ransacked this hotspot, just come back after every blood moon to find it restocked. You can mount a Lionel. If you've completed the Zora portion of your main quest, then chances are you'll know about the devastating power of Lionels. These centaur-like beings will stop at nothing to eliminate you, making persistent use of both their melee weapon and bow to cause you all sorts of grief. But it's possible to humiliate these terrifying foes by stunning and mounting them. Before you confront a Lionel though, it's recommended that you grab the Stasis Rune upgrade from Pura. When you're ready to fight one, make sure to maintain your distance. Use Stasis when it's about to charge at you. Once frozen, quickly shoot a bomb or fire arrow at its head to stun it. When it's down, quickly mount them and toss in a few swipes at their neck. Rinse and repeat this process until you defeat it. At times, mounting a Lionel doesn't seem worth it, seeing as it's possible to inflict the same amount of damage when you're simply going toe-to-toe with it. But gosh, is it fulfilling to watch these jerks flail helplessly for once in their lives. What other cool and useful mechanics have you found? Let us know in the comments below. And for more coverage on The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel.